Hello everyone, this is my Sang V from vlemon.com and I am back with another tutorial on SQL Server 2014 series. And in this video we are going to learn about cast, convert, top and distinct keywords, how to use this in select statement. So let's start. First we are going to discuss about cost, not cost, it's CAST, cast. So what is cast? Cast in SQL Server is used to convert one data type to another, and here is the syntax. Now let's see an example how to use a cast and why to use cast. In my previous video I showed you how to concatenate two string in SQL Server. Simple, you have to write first string, then plus second string and execute. Now what if my first string is a number, let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6, and another string is a string. Now how to concatenate these two? For this we have to use cast function. And how to use? Simple. Here is the syntax. Cast is a function which take the first expression which you want to convert and then data type and the length of the data type. Here is the example. In this example we are converting an integer into a string. So here is the syntax: convert 123 as a varchar, and then we are performing a concatenate on this two string. So execute, and here is our result. Now you can also convert a string into integer. So let's say you in a database column you have two columns. First contains string and another is a number, and as per your requirement you have to add this two. So it is wrong if you are going to cast this into a string. You have to cast string into number. So same, here is the example. In this we are converting string into an integer, and here is the syntax. Here our expression is 28723, and we are converting it as a integer, and then finally we are going to perform addition on these two numbers. So this is equivalent to this. Okay, here we saw how to use cast in case of literals. Now how to use this against a database column. So before explaining how to use, please let's consider this scenario. In this scenario you have a shopping mall, and in shopping mall a customer purchase something and you want to send a confirmation email on customer email ID, and in email ID you have to form text in this way: thank you for shopping with us, and your due amount for order number 12345 is $1,000. And here 12345 is order number, is a string, and 1000 is a money data type, and you want to convert this money data type into string. So how to convert? Here is the example. So let's check the data type of both the column, and let's check the first column. Here is my sales order table, and I'm going to use this purchase order number, and my total due. Sorry, total due. This is money. Total due column data type is money. So first check the data type. So purchase order is an varchar and total due is money. So we have to convert this into a string. So how to convert? We are going to use cast. Yes, we are going to use cast, and here is the syntax. This is my first string. Thank you for shopping with us, and your due amount for order number. Order number, as we learned in my previous video how to concatenate to string, is simple. You have to type first string and then plus and second string. So we applied the same concept in this select statement. This is my first string. Thank you for shopping with us, and your due amount for order number. Second string is purchase order number. It is a varchar, so and varchar, so no need to convert it into a string. And last is our total due, and total due is a money data type, so we have to convert it into a varchar or an varchar. Execute this, and here is our final output. I think you are not able to see it, so let's copy this here, and thank you for shopping with us, and your due amount for order number. Okay, I didn't place any gap between purchase order and total due, so just a string with single space. Execute, or you can type with due amount. Okay, your due amount is already here in the string, so just a space, so we can easily identify which one is order number and which one is total due. Again, control C, control V. So this is our order number and this is our due amount. Now next we are going to learn about convert. So convert, what is convert? Convert is also used to convert data type in SQL Server. Okay, so here is the syntax of convert. Convert is a function to convert data type, and how to use function is convert open bracket, then you have to type the data type in which you have to convert your expression, and then last style. This one is optional, so let's see how to use convert. Same example I shown here with cast, and now I'm going to show the same example with convert. Okay, so here select convert. Now I want to convert an integer into a string, so convert varchar comma your expression. This query is going to convert your integer into string, and then we are concatenate into string. Same with string to integer, I am converting a string into integer, so select convert data type, then your expression. As I mentioned, style is optional, so leave it. This part is going to convert your string into integer, and then we are performing an addition on two numbers. Now okay, before going to interview question, just same example how to use convert against a database table, against a column of database table. So here is the same example in which we have to create a email which contain purchase order number and total due amount. Execute this query and Control C to Control V paste, and here is our final output. Thank you for shopping with us, and your due amount for order number P0522145787 is 23153.23. You can also show additional creativity here. You can add a dollar sign or whatever you want. Execute, and this is your final output. Now, one interview question which you have to prepare if you are going for an interview. What is the difference between cast and convert? Okay, I think syntax difference. Now, cast is a ANSI standard and convert is Microsoft SQL Server specific. This is the first one difference. Another is you can not handle style in case of cast. So compare this syntax with convert syntax. Here it is, our cast syntax and convert syntax. In cast syntax we provide expression and data type as an input in cast function, but in case of convert you can provide a data type, expression and style. I am not able to understand. I want to see a practical example, so why not see it here? You can convert a date into different style using convert. So if you are not aware about function, I am using here get date function to retrieve server date time. So here our output, and we can use convert function to control style how our date time looks. So in this is our year. Currently style of date time is YYYY year, then month, then date, a single space, HH, mm, SS and milliseconds. Now this is the default syntax of convert, where you provide data type, it's data type with length, and our expression. This is the default, and in this we got our output in this format. This is month, DD means date, YYY means year, hour, minute, and AM or PM. Now if you want to convert these into a USA standard, USA date time standard, simply you have to use convert, varchar, again data type, and then expression, and finally style. Okay, how to know which one is used for USA or not? The whole list of that time style is available in my blog. I am going to share the link for that article in the description of this video. So for the time being, just remember 10 for USA and execute this query. Here we got date in the font. We convert a date time get date is returning date time. We convert a date time into a date, and the format of date is MMTTYY. Here is another example of USA standard date time. What is different between this and this? Simple. In this, our year contains 2 letters, and in this our years contain 4 letters. So here our dates coming MMDDYY. Here it's MMDDYYYY. Another example. Why not execute all at once? So execute, and here is the different output for different style number. Okay, I think you are now able to understand the main difference between cast and convert. If you still facing any issue, leave a comment. A question for you, is any performance difference between cast and convert? You have to answer this, and you can leave a comment for this video. In the comment section you can provide your answer. A brief hint for you guys, just check the execution plan for this two query, and you are able to understand is there any performance issue or not. How to check execution plan? Simple, you have to select your query and click on this button, or you can use short key Control M. In this you can check the property of this, and you can find your answer. You can find your answer here. So just check it, the properties for both the queries, and leave a comment. If you are not able to get it, then I am here for solving your queries. Now next we are going to discuss about testing. So what is testing, why to use testing, and how to use testing. Testing in SQL Server is used to retrieve unique records. So here is the syntax for distinct. You can use distinct with select in this format. First type select, then distinct, then column name from which you have to retrieve only unique records. And if you want to use multiple column, this is the syntax. Okay, so let's see practical on this. I already created a video on SQL Server distinct, and can I show you the post? Okay, I will show in the end of this video. Now consider this scenario. You have a sales order header table contains customer records, and you want to know how many customers you have. Then you can use distinct customer ID. Why distinct? Maybe a scenario is there where Mayank Sanghvi purchased twice in a month, then my ID will be available twice in the sales order header table. So in this scenario we have to use distinct keyword. Here is the example. Our sales order header table contains 31465 records, and in this, of course, it contains 31465 records. Then according to this I have 31465 customer, but it is wrong. Some customer purchase multiple times, so the exact figure will come using distinct keyword. And how to use, as I showed here, you select distinct column name from table name. So I'm going to use the same. Select distinct customer ID from Adventure Works 2014 sales order header. Execute this query to find exact number. And here is the exact number 19119. Okay. How to use multiple columns in distinct. Here is another example. I have a product table. Now I want to find different or distinct product line, class and style in my product table. First see the output of this query. AdventureWorks 2014 production.product, sorry. Execute it, and as you see, for let's say, why not include product also, for better understanding, select star from product by product. Okay, execute star first and find the column name. Okay, name. Do this and so this is a product with product line this and class and style. I want to find distinct product line, class and style. So how to find? Simple, you have to type select space distinct space, your first column is product line, comma, second column is class, third column style, from AdventureWorks 2014 production.product. Execute this query, and here is your final output. If you are going to execute this, then you can check you have around 504 rows, but in case of distinct you have only 34 rows. So here is the difference. Now distinct is completed. Now how to use and what is top? Top in SQL Server is used to restrict the number of records written by a SQL query. And how to use? Here is the syntax. Select space top space number of records you want space column list space from space table name. You can also use %, and here is the syntax. Select space top space 10 space % space column list space from space table name. This is not syntax. Here you can put any number. Okay, so let's try. Here comes best practice. Okay, let's see a practical example. Okay, before showing how to use top, I am going to create a temporary table which should best for this scenario. Okay, so I am creating a employee table which contains employee name and employee salary. So execute this. Now our sample is ready, and we are going to use this for learn how to use top. Execute this, and this is your actual records. Now I want top 1 employee. So here is the syntax. Select space top space 1 space the column you want. I want all columns, so star space from table name. Execute this query and top 1. Now this is meaningless. Why? I am getting top, and what on which basis I am getting this top record. Currently it is showing the first record available in the table. See, compare these two. Compare this to query to output. Here I got top 1 employer 11298, 1 employer 11298. It is meaningless. So as a best practice, always use order by clause when you stop. Now it is meaningful. If I am going to execute this query, select top 1 star from employee, order by salary in descending order. If you are not aware about order by clause, don't panic. This information about this is available in my other videos, so I'm going to share the link, of course, and it is available in the description of this video. So execute this, and now you got a top 1 employee with highest salary. Now another question. I think this one is duplicate. Yes, it is duplicate. Okay, another question. In my table I have 2 employee with highest salary. So here if I am going to show select top 1, it is wrong. So how to handle this scenario? You can handle this scenario using with ties. It means you are tying the record based on salary or based on the column which you are using for ordering. So if you are going to execute this query, then you got your both the employee with highest salary. Okay, now you have to tell me what is the output for this. Okay, of course it is going to tie the record using employee column. So you have to tell me the answer for this. Again, you have to leave a comment for your answer. Now we use top. Let's see what is percent. In case of top 1, we are getting this number of record. In case of percent, we get the percent. It means if your table contains 10 record and you say, let's say 100 record, and you say I have to retrieve 10% of data, it means it will bring 100 into 10 divided by 100, 10 records. So execute this, select top 20% from employee, order by salary, execute, and you got 20% records. How to check? Simple. Select. First we are going to check number of record in this table. How to check? You can use count. If you want to know how to use count, refer my previous video. Let me check. I opened wrong thing. What I have to show you in this. Okay, I have to show my YouTube channel and video, youtube.com. Okay, no problem. I'm going to share the link for count also if you want. Now what we are doing here, we want to find whether this is correct or not. How to find? Simple. Execute. This is our number of records and we want a 20% of this. So I am going to multiply by 20 and then I am going to divide it by 100, and the answer of this is 3. So our output is correct. Another question for you guys: can I use with ties in case of percent? Okay, let me answer this question. Yes, you can use it. Now see the difference in the output of these two queries. Here we are using only 20% and here we are using 20% with ties. So execute. It means if your query returning one record and if you are using with ties, then the similar record will also come if you are going to perform order by clause on salary, of course. Now our tutorial is completed, and for your practice, here is the exercise. Is the great person's tool, practice makes you perfect, so you have to perform practice and you have to solve all this, and you can leave your answer on my blog. I'm going to share the here is the link. You can post your answer here. The link is http://www.blog.vlemon.com posts 2014 11 SQL Server 2014 exercise.php. The first in this, you have to use cast and convert function, and if any doubt, leave a comment. I will respond you as soon as possible. Second exercise is you have to tell us which one is best for performance, cast or convert. I give you a hint how to check. You have to convert date time you have to convert date time style using cast and convert. You have to use both. Why? You are able to understand when you use both, and if you know the answer, if you follow my video properly, then you know the answer. You have to share the output if you want, of course. Use distinct in SQL query. This is your fourth exercise. Fifth one, you have to use top in select statement. Now again, if you listen my video properly, then you know the answer for this, but if you don't, then simple, execute and you are able to understand what is the difference between all this. Now here is the scenario. If you have database table contain 100 records, then what? Then you have to execute select top 10 from table name and select top 10% from table name and tell me the difference. Which one return which number of column or which number of rows, sorry. So let's say this returning 10 rows and this is going to return, let's say, 12 rows. So you have to share the answer for me. Next, I inserted 100 rows in my table. Now again I execute the same query. Select top 10 star from table name and select top 10% star from table name. You have to tell me how many records it returned. Now last exercise for this video is, can I able to use top keyword in insert, delete and update. That's it for this video. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching and bye guys.